Hello again and welcome to this next series of visualizations. In this one we're going to map the world in terms of globalization. Now there's several indices available, but the one we've chosen is made by the Swiss Economic Institute in Zurich, and it's known under its German initials of KOF. This latest version was released in April 2014 and provides data for 2011. Now the index is what we call a composite index. It is made up of three components: economic, social and political. And this kind of index always brings problems. Do we really want these three components lumped together? Do we want them weighted in this way? Are we happy with the individual elements that make it up? Now for this reason we're going to focus on only one part of the index. And since in this course we can only handle the economic component of globalization, it's here that we're going to concentrate. Now the Economic Globalization Index has two components weighted equally. Half deals with international economic transactions and half with restrictions. I could quibble with some of the measures and the weightings. For example, I find it strange that trade should be less than a quarter of the actual flows, but count for over half of the restrictions. But basically I can live with the index as it stands. The index is listed from 100 to 0. 100 is the most globalized. The gradient's fairly even except for the extreme top and the extreme bottom, which means that there are probably going to be overlaps where the deciles cross, but it's unlikely that countries will jump more than one category. So which are the most globalized countries? Well, Singapore comes out on top, followed by Ireland and the Netherlands. There are also 8 more medium-sized European states. In order: Belgium, Hungary, Finland, Austria, Sweden, Slovakia, Portugal, the Czech Republic and Denmark. The next decile sees a much wider geographical distribution. Europe still contributes 5 countries, but elsewhere there's Malaysia, New Zealand, Australia, Canada and Peru. The third decile sees this widespread continue, but now Italy and France make an appearance. Now let's move down quickly. Don't forget you can also slow down the presentation or even pause at a part of the map you find more interesting. The fourth decile is still very diverse. The fifth decile continues this diversity. Well, we're now halfway through. It's only in the next decile we find the United States. The seventh decile sees Russia and Brazil. The 8th sees the appearance of both China and Japan. And the last 2 segments see India, Pakistan and Bangladesh, as well as Argentina. Nepal, Ethiopia and Burundi close the list as the least globalized states. I don't know about you, but for me this was the least predictable of the maps we've seen so far. The details of the data we've used are in the database that accompanies this course, and we've also included the results of the social and political sub-indices, but take a very careful look at their composition before you use them too confidently.